At least 3, maybe 4 of the puzzle sets that I had received as boxed gifts, I was told had been seen and falling and gathered, whether it was by the individual himself, hers, or a couple, or their forefathers they had inherited from them. There was always a story and a big smile to go with. I had tried when I was younger. They told me it's puzzle pieces, and if I could put it back together, maybe I could make a wish. Well, these pieces, if you look very closely, and I have ground windows into several of these, and I know that they have matching interiors. The pattern of the exterior fusion, whatever they were made of, has very similar patterning, even if the fusion and the burning is different, or like here is a conglomeration from an impact perhaps, but I'm trying to fit pieces back together, and this is why I said modeling clay would be extremely handy, and then maybe just little tiny stickers that were of certain colors where I could put the points together, for example. And I'm trying to support these with towels because they slide. Obviously they don't stay in place, but these are all the same type, and the ones that have windows opened have the same interiors. The coloring is different on the outsides, but I'm trying to piece together these exact specimens and their breaks, and I'm going exactly, and again, by the interiors. Hard to see in artificial light, but the width, the dimensions, even though there are further ablations, and this, for example, has more traces of fusion crusts, and there's, I guess you would call that impact veins, veining. It's different than the big shockwave veins. And the slice broke piece fits exactly here. And this piece of the same type has more these little, I guess, iron type chondrule resting, but it is exact. Pretty much as exact as it's going to get, even with the indentation on those two sides. It fits right back together like that. And it won't stay up because I to move it. This goes right in here with the curvature. So I have more missing small pieces of this. These two fit together quite nicely with these 3, even as they fit together here. This piece is a broken slice. It has the width, the same coloration. I have to do, obviously, windows, but it goes right, same width. There might be missing pieces, obviously, ablations from an impact. This here, I had him almost exactly into a key pattern, even though there is slight ablation. And then this one, which is attached to these 3, had a break here. And you can see this has an angular, and this actually rests right. If I had the support, it fits with these other 2. If I had the support, you could see that it goes depth, width of this break here. There's 1 piece, 2 piece, and that would be something missing underneath. But to the widths of these pieces that fit together in the curvature, this one I had in a curvature. I had this almost exactly I guess this is a better example this way. Folds over. It has different fusion on it, but if it was a breakup in the air of a large piece, then they would have a different fusion, plus the storage of them somewhere buried under rubble piles as I was forced to discard my gifts and the boxes given to the owners of the farm, where I was generously adopted into his family as an infant. So that's, now I can't exactly put these back together, so I'm doing photo documentary so I can remember. I do have more pieces of this, I believe, that I could, put together some of the smaller supporting pieces. I need to really have a better area to work with, and I'm being told to get rid of these again after the mocking and jeering and smirk and smug, snarling, rude, rejoicing that I didn't have any testing and validation done, which is a very unfortunate side effect of, I wouldn't use age as an excuse, but attitudes that are without merit, unvalidated, for no reason whatsoever. That is valid.